Rolling.
Yeah.
Can you run it on your own?
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you
Yeah.
both speak slightly louder? Habibi?
So your business here is to run the shack,
Yeah.
and you do it only 6 months of the year
Yeah. 6 months.
during peak season. What do you do for the other 6 months after that?
Other 6 months. Go fishing.
Go fishing. Okay.
What business is there? There's no work, no.
There's no work. So without tourism, there is no work.
No work.
So what do you think about the tourism?
If tourism is there, we are there.
Sorry? So you're so dependent.
Yeah. So very much dependent.
And are you happy about that?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah?
because I can earn my living on tourism.
So if there was no heavy tourism in Goa,
Then I have to go to the Gulf to work with the sheikhs.
so what I'm trying to say is that the Goa runs largely entirely on tourism.
Yeah.
Okay. Most people then do something else for 6 months of the year.
Yeah, because we earn for this 6 months is the season, but naturally we earn for 4 months and spend for 8 months.
And you're happy with that.
Then, otherwise what to do? You cannot do nothing.
So see, this is our 50th year
Yeah.
of independence. How do you react to this? Do you think about it that 1997 is 50 years of independence for India? Have you given it a thought?
Independence.
1947 to 1997.
Yeah. I know 1947 was where India was free. Huh? So it's naturally it's complete now.
Yeah.
1997.
Goa, what do you say about Goa then?
Goa was liberated on 19th December.
1961.
1961.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about your independence? How do you relate to being in a free country?
Actually, this is free, no? Over here. What to do? What is coming? What is yours?
Yeah.
You cannot do nothing. As long as you are connected with nature, the fresh air, you breathe fresh, everything is fresh over here. This is what.
And how do you set up the shack? Can anybody come and open a shack here, or what is the procedure?
No, you have to apply for the licenses with the government, the tourism department. It's very difficult.
Why is it difficult? The government is obviously
no, otherwise,
encouraging
if the
tourism.
government gives a lot of shacks, then everybody will put shacks, no?
But the government is giving shacks, isn't it?
Government is giving shacks.
Giving the license.
Yeah, sometimes it was making problems before, so now it's okay. Yeah.
Tell me, what is the general opinion of the smaller villages in Goa regarding tourism?
Smaller village.
Like the local people in the interiors, where they don't see so many foreigners, but they're coming into Goa.
When they come over here, they just keep an eye watching at the foreigners. They are only with the cameras and they want to click photos with them. And that's what.
So they don't mind the foreigners.
Some people get angry, but they cannot fight. No? Some people say they go away, go away.
So you're happy that.
What to do? As long as they are quiet, they give them to click the photo. It depends upon you. Even if you drive them away, sometimes his mind might be in a different way. He also get angry. The best thing is leave them like this way. If you go to drive them away, the other guy might be in a different way. No? You say, what's the problem? Why you want to drive away? Tomorrow he doesn't come in your place.
Do you want to have water?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine.
इस तरफ अरे लाग गया अरे
आप लोग भी आए रोल are you rolling? Are you rolling? The bus coming, so we're waiting for the bus to pass.
अरे लाग गया अरे
Okay, now tell me, what is your name?
My name is James.
And what is your name?
Santos.
Santos. Now what do you all do over here?
We have a taxi business.
Taxi business. Is that your taxi?
My
Yeah?
taxi.
But tell me,
6282.
6282. And where's your taxi? 4440. Tell me, James and Santos, I want to ask you a question. Okay, how is the tourist business? Is it developing? Is it becoming less or more? What is happening? What do you
Actually,
feel?
last year, we had a good business.
Last year?
Yeah, and this year was not so good business. But still, we are getting good business.
Yeah. You know what I'm doing, James? I'm doing a documentary on 50 years of our independence.
I see.
Okay, so I'm traveling all over the country. Have you thought of it? I mean, what do you feel that we've done 50 years of independence? Has India progressed, become less, good, bad? What do you feel?
Yeah, India has progressed a lot.
Yeah? In what way?
See, lots of tourists coming.
Yeah, okay, and then?
You see people moving around and all.
But people come from all over the country, foreign
Yeah, from
tourists
all over the
and
world.
Indian tourists
Yeah,
also.
yeah,
Yeah?
for sure.
And you feel that's much better now
Yeah, it's
than
much
say
better
10
than-
years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
What does your father think about this?
My father,
What does he think?
he doesn't think anything about this.
No? No, because if your father was perhaps, say, earlier in the Portuguese time, okay?
Yeah.
And now we got our independence, what is it called? Indian time now.
Indian.
Okay. What does your father feel about this? Is it improved? Is it worse? Is it better? What? What does he feel? What do you think?
Actually, I can't say about that,
No?
Because-
You haven't thought about it.
I don't
What about you, Santos? What about you? What do you feel?
My father is not
Where is he?
That's fine.
Oh, it's fine. Tell me, these tourists who come here, it's good for business. Some people say it's good, very good for business, but is it good for people? What do you think?
Actually, it's good for business and good for the people,
How
because
is it good for the
we
people?
get good experience in talking with them and all.
Actually, very that.
Yeah.
But then, do most Goans feel that way?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Because we met a man in this village called Diwal.
Diwar.
Diwal. There's a village in an island.
Yeah, Diwar.
Yeah, Diwal.
After
Diwal.
Panjim.
Yeah, yeah. We went there, and he said, "Ke, it's not very good. Not just tourism. He was saying, ke, everything seems to have broken down. All rules, all traditions, all pillars of society seem to be crashing around him, and he was very disturbed about it. So what do you think? As a young man, now he's a very old man. He's a very old man. He's about 75 years old. What do you think?
Maybe he's from the old generation,
Yeah.
Now we are from the new generation. Only that I can say.
All right. Okay. What do the young people of Goa feel? What do they feel? What do you think they feel? I mean, you're young Goan. You're a young Goans, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
What do you think about this? Great time, having a great time.
Yeah, we're having a great time over here.
But when the tourist
Going
season
around
is-
with tourists and all,
okay, and when
talking with them and all, going around. Feel good, like.
right. But when the tourists go, what happens? When the non
Yeah,
non
there is no
non
tourists, we sit at home.
nothing to do.
Then we come on the beach just for relaxation.
Okay, so there's 6 months maybe tourism and 6 months relaxation,
Yeah,
right? That's the kind of system. Lots of taxis in Goa, lots of
Yeah, lots of taxis.
yeah. A lot of Indians take this. A lot of Indians take taxis
yeah,
also,
they
and
do.
also foreigners.
Yeah, sure.
Can I ask you a question, a very personal question? Now you're having a good time with tourists.
Yeah, yeah.
When the tourists go away, okay, 6 months of relaxation. What kind of an India do you guys want to see? What kind of an India do you want to see? Okay, अगर हमारा देश ऐसा होगा तो बस वाह, fantastic. Tell me.
And so there should be Can't tell you exactly.
Think, I mean, huh, Santosh? What kind of India do you guys want?
मोस्टली अच्छा रिलेशन मांगता है ना
अच्छा relation.
सबके लिए
सबके लिए.
Because the government goes on changing every time, you know, the rules and regulation.
Right.
पॉलिटिक्स तो नहीं कह सकते अभी खड़ा है तो अभी खेत में काम करता है दूसरा क्या करेगा पॉलिटिक्स तो अभी कुछ भी नहीं है
नहीं नहीं मगर अभी जेम्स ने बोला कि he wants everybody to be live together. आपने कहा सर you said that. And he said everybody. What do you mean by that?
मीन्स
That
आपको
should
झगड़ा
be
नहीं
unity,
करना
you know.
चाहिए
झगड़ा नहीं करना।
एक साथ रहना मांगता है
तो आज झगड़ा होता है ना
इधर तो गोवा में
बहुत
ज़्यादा
कम,
नहीं
ज़्यादा नहीं
ज़्यादा नहीं
मगर देश में होता है
देश में बहुत है बॉम्बे ये बाजू में तो ग्रुप का झगड़ा होता है इधर कोई झगड़ता नहीं
तो वो बंद होना चाहिए ना This is what you
Yeah, we want peace.
see. Yeah. Thank you. That's it. Thank
Thanks a lot.
you. Okay.
Welcome to Goa.
Thank you.
So, when you put on the
This will be in November. Because I'm going all over the country, and I'll be back in Bombay in September. So then I start editing it. So then November, 14th of November, which is Mr. Didn't ask you a question. One question I want to ask you. Last question. You know, you are very young, but we had our first Prime Minister was a man called Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru. What do you know about him? Nothing? No?
You know, everything history is gone away, you know,
Right.
in the past. Now the new history is going on. Actually, he was a very good man, you know.
like mostly children
Pardon? He likes children?
yes sure
That's true.
Yeah.
In fact, 14th of November is supposed to be Children's Day.
yes sure
Yeah, 14th. That is also his birthday. Anyway, thanks a lot.
yes
Thank you.
China move डायरेक्शन वाला रहे पास में तो अच्छा रहता है
Norbert, I know the tourist season is over, so it's much more relaxing. Thank you for talking to us. You're running a restaurant, so I just want to ask you, Norbert, Is tourism a good thing for Goa?
Tourism is good.
Yeah. But do most Goans welcome the fact, or is there any are there some people who feel there's something going wrong?
Nothing is going wrong.
Right.
But people sometimes what happens, this tourism, this spoil this new generation. Like boys. Means
What's
they
happened?
like-
Sorry.
like drugs. I want to hear that.
Yeah, sorry, Norbert, we got interrupted. What
Yes.
were you were saying about tourism?
Tourism, older generation, what happens? They don't like this. And the new generation likes.
But why? Why does the older generation not like it?
Because they are thinking what our boys will get spoiled, like drugs and all that. Nudism.
Nudism and tourism. I mean, and drugs and things.
Drugs. Now they have stopped parties. Why? Because of this drugs.
Uh-huh.
So
But then we just met these young taxi drivers, and they said, "Look, what else can we do?" They were saying that 6 months of work. Otherwise, there's no work. Otherwise, so
Yes,
the
they are making
tourists said
money.
that's why they can live and they can survive.
That is correct. These taxi drivers, they make money.
But tell me, Norbert, purely in terms of, I'm doing this documentary for 50 years of Indian independence. What do the Goans feel? What do you think the Goans feel about independence?
Goans are quite different from other parts of India. They are like, they want like life easy. Easy life. They don't want to work. just like in Maharashtra. Maharashtrians don't like to work.
Okay.
I've seen life in Maharashtra.
Oh. You having a nice time over here? Enjoying yourself?
I come originally for 3 weeks. When my visa ran out, I renewed. What nationality?
Indian.
You live in India? Is an advertisement for the...
None. Sorry, Norbert, we got it. Tell me now, you were talking about tourism, about the older generation and the younger generation.
Yes.
What were you saying about it?
Older generation, they don't like all this nudism, drugs, and because their children are getting spoiled.
And the younger generation?
Younger generation, they are modern, They like to see all this.
Yeah.
They
But
don't-
right now you don't have much tourists. Is the tourist season over?
Yeah, tourist season. After March, it's over. Now 27 is the last flight going back in Spain.
The last flight which goes back to where does it come from?
Basically Germany,
Germany.
England. Too much of England. Because what happens, there is very snow getting.
Right.
The temperature is very low there.
Right.
So instead of spending money there, they come and spend here. Because you have to spend money on clothes,
Yeah.
all the woolen clothes and all. They come and spend the money here instead of there.
Tell me, Norbert, I just want to ask you, we are celebrating 50 years of our independence.
Yeah.
What do you feel about it? Has there been an improvement? Has there been any kind of problems? What do you feel?
No, a lot of improvement has taken place.
A lot of improvement.
Yeah.
Like for instance.
Like what? Our country's economy has become good.
Right.
Relation with all the other countries is very good.
What do you feel are the problems that we have?
Problems.
We must be having some problems. No. What are those?
Problems like only our politicians.
What about them?
Yeah, most of them are corrupted, from my point of view.
What would you suggest? What would you suggest to sort of improve things?
Improve things like new young prime minister. And cabinet should be all youngsters, not these old people. They always fight for chairs and names. I like young people like Dr. Subramanian Swamy. He's a good man.
What kind of an India would you like to see, Norbert? What kind of an India would you like to have?
India.
What kind of an India? feel will be a good country?
Good relation with all the countries.
And what about ourselves, among ourselves?
India means we.
Hmm.
There should be some way, there must be some improvement about the jobs and all.
What jobs?
Nowadays, nobody is getting a job. Very difficult.
It's difficult getting a job. But then with this liberalization...
Some people don't like to work with it.
What do you think about the Goans? What about the Goans?
Goans like simple life. They want drinks, dance music, that is it, and food. I myself like
Dance?
not dancing. I like food and drinks.
Your generation, Norman, would have known about the earlier times of, the Portuguese times, and is there been any kind of difference between the Portuguese times and, times of us?
Yes, Portuguese time what we were very strict, right?
Very
Whenever,
strict.
yeah, whenever I used to come out, the Portuguese used to get scared of them. They are like rugged type. Very complexion, short pants, khaki pants, and so naturally when we are walking on the road, you have to make way for them.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know. If there are girls with you, you have to shift from the road, go far away. They're scared.
We met a gentleman who was talking about, in the Portuguese times that things were better. His name was Mr. Kaspikar. He was from this village. He was saying that at least there was a sense of rules and regulations. He said that everything is collapsed. No rules, it's only on paper. What do you think of that?
No, paper means what? That time the population was very less. That time what happened? They were very strict. We used to get everything cheap here. That time. Watches, everything, and cheese and all.
Right.
We used to like that.
Right.
Those things were good for us. All foreign things were there. But we had no freedom that time.
We had no freedom. And now there's much freedom.
Now we have freedom.
Have you heard of our first Prime Minister? Mr. Nehru? What Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru? What did you think of him?
Yeah, he was a good man.
Good man. So because he believed in things like the two fundamental principles that he stood by. One was democracy, and the other was secularism. What do you feel about India being a secular country? Is it important for India to be a secular country, or is it a waste of time?
It will be a waste of time also.
Secularism, to be secular. You mean people should? What is your perception of secularism?
I want a democracy. There's freedom for everybody.
For everybody, yeah. And secularism. What does secularism mean to you?
What is secular? I don't know.
No, secularism is that India is such a vast country, and all kinds of faiths, all kinds of religions, all kinds of communities.
Yeah.
So to respect them all, that's secularism. To be secular means to respect all. All religions, traditions, faiths, beliefs, to respect all of them. What is your opinion about that?
That should be there.
But do you think it's happening? Do you think it's happening in our times now? Is it happening?
No.
What is it? What is happening?
I think that BJP, when it comes to power, I think there won't be secularism anymore.
What else? I mean, do you feel that? Why is it necessary? Why is it necessary for us to be secular? Why is it necessary?
There should be some freedom of religion.
Yeah, freedom. There should be.
There should be freedom of religion. I like that.
Do you think most Indians like that?
What about the Indian? I don't know.
You don't? Yeah, maybe. And what about democracy? What does it mean to you?
Democracy is like freedom is there for everybody, for rights and all, property.
But do you think people are getting their rights nowadays? Or is it only on paper?
No, people are getting the rights.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You feel that the poor have as much rights as the people who have money?
That is always there. The rich have become more rich, and poor have become more poor. More poor nowadays.
You think
They have
that?
they have to struggle.
Right.
One struggles, comes to power.
Anything else you would like to tell us No, but anything else you'd like to tell us about your belief in India? What kind of an India you want? Do you want to see anything? What will make you happy about being in India?
India in
Yeah.
that question is very good.
Okay. No, because I feel that at times that maybe these words like democracy and secularism, they are words, but they carry a lot of meaning. And if we sort of practice it, it would perhaps be better.
Yeah, we practice it.
You think we're practicing it?
No, nobody's practicing it.
Why?
Nowadays people think of themselves first.
Why? Why is it happening? Why do they think of themselves only?
After making money and all.
Is that the reason?
Yes, everybody wants to make money. Quick money. This is the drugs. Everybody's making money. Selling drugs and all.
A lot of it in happy India.
This person has come and asked me, if you got drugs. I'm not doing that business.
But is that good? But then it also means money.
Yeah, yeah. But we go on like religious. I go on the religion. I can't do all this dirty work. Yeah?